Good morning, fellow downtrodden motorists, and welcome to my van classroom. Today I have been doing some research and I have found out that 20-mile-an-hour zones are actually going to impact everything from CO2 emissions to time taken for your journey to fuel consumption to everything. 20-mile-an-hour zones are nothing but a scam. They're not going to help us, and this is why. So today I went out in my Volkswagen Golf. I have just a normal diesel Golf. So the diesel Golf is quite a square box, yeah. I don't even know why I've drawn a boot on it, but there's my diesel Golf, and I'm going along at 20 mile an hour. And at 20 miles an hour, the rev counter is at 1500 RPM in third gear. So 1500 RPM, 1500 in third gear. And it's an automatic, so I can't change that. All right. So it's an automatic car, third gear, can't change it. So at 20 mile an hour, 1500 RPM, it would take me 5 hours to do 100 miles. Okay, so I'm moving along and it's putting out lots of black smoke because it's having to rev, and the smoke isn't moving because I'm not going very fast. At 30 miles an hour, I am doing about 1300 RPM. So it's less RPM because it's in fourth gear. So it's in fourth. So it's in fourth gear, it's moving along, and to do 100 miles, it would take 3 hours. 3 hours and 20 minutes. So I'm moving along faster, which means that there's less pollution going in the air, because not only are my revs slower, but as I'm moving quicker, the revs, the smoke's not staying there. So it's kind of, that is building up more, yeah, than that, because that's moving faster. But then I decided I'll see what it's like at 40. So 40 miles an hour, my car was at 1200 revs in fifth gear. So it's at 1200 RPM in fifth gear. So that's even less revs, but I'm moving faster, so the smoke is getting dissipated quite a lot more. It's getting spread out more, so the smoke's getting spread out more, and there's less of it because I'm only doing 1200 revs. So for that, it would only take me to do 100 miles, 2.5 hours. There's less smoke coming out, it's going faster, it'd take me less time. Then I thought, what would it be like at 50 miles an hour? So 50 mile an hour, I'm at 1200 revs in sixth gear. It's an automatic, so I can't change the gearing. A lot of cars are automatic now. Even if it's a manual, you'd be probably wanting to go into a lower gear and revving higher. 100 miles would take 2 hours. So that's 2 hours. So obviously the smoke's getting spread very much thinner as you're going along. If you think of it as a tube of toothpaste, right? So if you're squeezing a tube of toothpaste at the same rate, but moving slowly, you'll get a very thick line of toothpaste. If you squeeze it at the same rate as you were before, but move faster, you'll get a very thin line of toothpaste. And that is basically what's happening with your emissions. So all the time you're going slowly, you're revving your car, you're getting emissions and they're staying in the same area for longer. And as you go faster, the emissions get spread out. The smoke gets spread out because it's getting wafted into the air. So as you're going faster, that happens. And your revs are often lower than when you're going. So you're going higher revs at a lower speed, especially with an automatic that you can't change. So just something to think about, guys. I really thought about that this morning and thought, actually, are these 20-mile-an-hour zones really going to help us? I don't think they are. I think they're just another scam from the government. They're trying to make congestion charges everywhere, I think. So this will make, guaranteed, this will make the emissions higher. So they'll say, oh, we need to do an emissions zone, low les or whatever it's called, ULEZ or whatever. So this is just to make more ULEZs, which is to make more money. It's not to help us. It's not to save the environment. And it's certainly not for safety reasons, unfortunately. But there you go. So there's my little, if I can work that out as well. I mean, these might not be perfectly correct because it might be within a few minutes, but that's sort of allowing for traffic. Anyway, guys, think about it.